Good day and welcome to the One Piece Forum YouTube channel. I am Frankie15
And I'm Mapache.
and today we're going to be reviewing One Piece chapter 823.
A word, a bus.
And this chapter was, there's a lot to talk about, so let's just...
Too much.
too much. Let's just get straight into it. So, first of all we have the Nefeltari family travelling out, and we get introduced to Hina, who is now Rear Admiral Hina. Wow.
I'm really glad to see her again. I like her.
Yeah, glad to see her again. Yeah, wow. She became a Rear Admiral. Great.
What was she before that?
Cap-
I don't really know the ranking. Of
She was
her.
captain. I think
Okay.
the Rear Admiral is literally the next rank. No, it's captain, then Commodore, then Rear Admiral. But who cares? Right.
Who cares about Hina?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the big star, Vivi.
You want to talk about Vivi? Go ahead.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean-
we see Vivi, we getting her pirate blood again, being all piratey, standing on the I don't know what it's called. And then she just jumps down 20 meters on high heels and lands next to her seemingly sick father.
Yeah.
Over.
Can I just mention that Igaram is extremely annoying in this chapter? I want to just...
Yeah.
I want to use his shotgun hair to kill him.
I just didn't care about him. I just ignored what he said.
No, and I kind of ignore that Pell is there because I feel like he should be dead. So that's another thing. Just forget Pell is ever there. Just keep an eye on Cobra and Chaka and Igaram. Forget Pell. Yeah, and
Yeah.
again, Cobra's sick. I imagine this will play some kind of role in the future. Maybe he'll die before he gets to the Reverie. I don't know.
No, I think he will die. I think we will still see how he will die in the manga series, but not before the rebel.
Yeah, well, we find out he's sick and he wants to ask in his... the last thing he wants to do, at least, is ask about the poneglyphs at the Reverie.
Yeah.
I don't know what he wants to ask about them. Maybe he's found out some more information.
The most obvious would probably be what is written on the poneglyphs, or maybe who made the poneglyphs.
Yeah, but they're not...
But yeah, maybe he has some special information that the readers don't know yet
Yeah.
that he might ask about.
I can't imagine they tell him about that kind of stuff. Like, who
Yeah, like
who made the
what's-
poneglyphs, what are they, I doubt they'd tell him that. Even if he is a king,
Yeah.
I still doubt they'd tell him that.
If it is really this, then what is he expecting?
Yeah.
He won't.
Maybe he
Even
wants Maybe he
But
wants
yeah,
to ask
maybe
about
it's-
Pluton. I don't know. Would they even tell him about that?
Yeah.
I doubt it. Uh,
I
um,
don't think they would tell him anything. They wouldn't tell anybody about anything about the poneglyphs.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what he's hoping out of it. I can't see them telling him
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
Oh, one thing about Vivi. Well, her father wants to get her married, and she's like, "Nah, you can just throw all the photos of the princess away, or whoever of the candidates." And there are, I think, 2 members on the forum who mentioned that maybe this means that Vivi has already found somebody that she would like to marry, somebody that we all know and like. Well, maybe not all like, but maybe someone from the Straw Hats.
Are you trying to say that maybe she is one of Big Mom's daughters, and Cobra did
No.
the thing with
Actually, no.
Big Mom, and that is the daughter
No.
that's going to be getting married off now?
No, but maybe fans of Luffy Vivi can still hope. I don't know.
Luffy doesn't
mean, she
care.
Yeah, okay, maybe Zoro Vivi.
Oh,
there
Zoro
are
doesn't
enough
care.
Yeah, but it just she was winking. Like,
Yeah. Maybe
No,
she's
not
got
that.
maybe she's in for Chopper. Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe she wants that reindeer D.
But Chopper has a deer mink now.
Yeah. Which one was it?
Tristan.
Oh yeah.
Tristan.
Oh,
The deer mink was the male name.
yeah. So after that we get basically just a collection of selection of everyone going to the reverie, and first we get we get this fucking asshole from back in the flashback, the Luffy, Sabo and Ace flashback. We get this fucking bastard
Deli.
King Stelly, who I had to ask who it was because I couldn't remember. But yeah.
Yeah, he became king now.
And why are they hiding his face?
I'm so proud of him. It's a question.
Yeah.
And why does his hair look so similar to Sanji's hair?
Well, I'd say it looks more similar to Nami's hair, but okay.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's I don't know. No, it's similar to to Sanji's hair. But
yeah, I think he wasn't even blonde. At least not in the anime. I don't know
No.
if we ever knew about it from the manga. If there has ever been a colored picture of him.
I doubt it. And
But yeah, he became king and married Sally Nantucket.
Is that how we're gonna say the name? Nantucket.
How would you say it?
I don't know. It's such a weird name.
It's an awesome name.
Yep.
Sally Nantucket.
And
yeah, we see all the other kings.
All the others we get we get a little we get a couple panels of Kano Kingdom where Chinzhou and Sai haven't returned yet, so I don't know if they're just gonna go straight to the reverie or whether they're not gonna bother at all. Fuck the reverie.
Yeah, that's one. That's also one thought from the forum. That maybe after experiencing everything that happened on Dressrosa, they just don't care about the reverie anymore and about the kingdoms and the world government. So
That could be true.
They don't want to go there.
Maybe they'll become like Wano Kingdom and just become a separate separate nation. And then we get fucking hell, we get another twat from before. We get Wapol who comes back.
Yay!
Why?
Have you ever thought of this?
No, it was obvious because he had his cover story, if you remember. So he was going to come back at some point.
Yeah, but it was kind of closed. He had his company.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have. Well, he's a king again now.
And what's the name of his kingdom?
Evil Black Drum Kingdom.
Seriously, who names the kingdom Evil? The red flag right there. You know what? We're gonna do some trading. What's the country we're gonna trade with called? Evil Black Drum Kingdom. Yes, sounds legit. Let's go trade with them.
That sounds like a trustworthy partner.
And then straight after that we get Sakura Kingdom. Oh, Wapol explains that he wants to find a way to bring down the Sakura Kingdom, which I just figured, like, who cares?
Yeah, I hope it was just said like this and won't be a storyline. Maybe a cover storyline. Like Wapol failing to take it over or bring it down. And then we see Clock Chin.
Oh yeah, Clock Chin.
So, like, we don't even see his full face, but just the clock on his chin is already like amazing character design.
Maybe it's the king of the Rommel Kingdom. Do you remember Cavendish? The whole story of Cavendish from the Kingdom of Rommel?
Yeah.
And we saw there was a big Big Ben kind of clock tower in the background. Maybe it's to do with that. Yeah.
Maybe it's an English-themed island or kingdom.
Maybe.
Because the few clothes that we see look very classy. Like kind of like the style of Cavendish.
Yeah, we get like a mugshot of all these kings that are heading off to the reverie, but they're all people we've never seen before. And then we get...
There's also one. There's another one. There's one who looks like Hitler. Did you see him?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he has like the beard and a hat that looks like a military hat that he wore.
Oh god.
There are some pretty interesting characters in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. There's a guy with that really big lips as well.
I didn't see him.
Alright. Yeah, after Wappo we get Dalton and it's not Hero Look, is it? No, Hero Look's the one that died.
Kurea.
Kureha, that's
Kureha.
it. Kureha wants to be the ship's doctor. Again, who cares?
I find it pretty cool. I like her.
And then we get King Riku, well, not just King Riku, we get Viola saying that Rebecca can come. And again, who cares? And then we get Shirahoshi who's crying again. Again, who cares? I'll stop doing that.
With Neptune and Shirahoshi, it's like Neptune says that Shirahoshi has to come because otherwise it would look like the fishermen wouldn't trust the humans. But who cares if she comes or not? I mean, it's already, even if only the king and the princess go, the three princes.
But it is worth mentioning that they have done the petition to get off of Fishman Island and come above, well, sea level, I guess.
I don't think it will work though.
I don't think it'll work either. I think the world government will come up with some bullshit on why they can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or they will destroy them again.
Yeah.
Somebody will destroy them.
And then we come to the... should we just move on to the Straw Hat part of the chapter?
Yeah.
So, basically...
The carrot part.
The carrot part. So, we was right. Carrot was stowed away on the ship.
Yay.
It was mentioned
Quite
that she was on the
predictable.
ship, right? She wasn't, like, in the bag, or was she?
Yeah, I was wondering where she jumped out of. She just jumped into the panel.
Yeah.
Into the panel and was there. So either she was hidden in Luffy's backpack, like some people mentioned maybe she's in Luffy's backpack, but I don't think so. It's probably full of meat.
No.
So
Also, can I just say something, right? Carrot
Yes.
has a bust, right? She has the breasts, right? You can see the
Yeah.
lump, but there's no line in, like, do you know where it's drawn to show the separation? It's just a bump. It's just one bump. If you notice, it's just one bump.
I will have to look it up again.
Well,
I don't know. I haven't seen this.
maybe it's not like that the whole time, but there's one panel where there's no line that's been drawn by Oda, so it's just literally just one bump that goes. Yeah.
So she only has one breast?
Yeah, must be.
Maybe maybe a mink thing.
I can say sorry
A
for
bunny
noticing
thing.
that. Maybe it was the same with all the other minks, and I just noticed now because maybe I'm confirmed furry. Who knows?
I will check this out afterwards.
Okay. Yeah,
Carrot slump.
and if you notice, Luffy just starts casually talking to Carrot, and then all of a sudden notices like, "Oh, where did you come from?"
Yeah.
And then
Where did she come from? We don't know. But well.
Pedro wants to take her back. She begs not to go back. She says she has rations that will last her maybe 4 hours or something like that. Was it 4 hours or was it 4 days?
Yeah.
I think it was 4 hours.
She's half a day. She
Oh, half
thought
a
it
day.
would take half a day to go there.
Yeah,
Took a carrot.
and she's
And
amazed
then-
by the sea.
Yeah, she's pretty cute. I have to say, I find her pretty cute. Most people on the forum, or at least those who said something about the chapter, find her cute. And then there is another group of people who still want to have her as a new Straw Hat member. But there are also people who don't.
No,
So-
Kinemon for Straw Hat. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I feel like my opinion changes every week whether or not there should be a new member and who it should be. So I can't say that much about it now. Just that there would be a lot of supporters.
There's
at
a
least
lot
on the
of
forum.
candidates as well for the next Straw Hat. What, we've got
Yeah.
Jinbei, Kinemon, Momonosuke, Pedro,
Even Mark.
Carrot, Monet for some reason. People think she's going to join the crew. Like, she's dead. Chill out. Okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about Carrot or with the Straw Hats? Is there anything else that happens? I can't remember.
About Carrot, yeah, we see how strong Carrot actually is
Oh yeah.
when she's attacking Luffy over the carrot.
She bites Luffy on the
And
neck. Maybe he'll get
yeah,
a love bite.
but imagine if Luffy wasn't a rubber man, that she would probably have bitten through his throat.
Probably,
I
yeah.
mean, bunnies have pretty strong teeth. I was bitten by a bunny once. It hurt. So
Yeah.
also she seems to be pretty quick.
Mm. And she's a bunny, so she
So
can jump high, obviously.
yeah, we've already seen this.
She can probably
And she
jump as
could
high as
also
Chopper in leg point. Do you think?
yes,
Hmm.
we saw her jumping once when they arrived at zoo,
Yeah.
and she could even almost attack Zoro. So she has to be pretty strong, and we
Mm.
will probably see a fight.
Yeah. That'd
It
be
would be
pretty
cool.
cool. But
Yeah.
that's the thing I'm worried about. We're gonna get a Carrot fight before we get to see Robin fight again. Probably Nami as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Carrot got a fight and
Mhm.
Nami didn't.
Oh, Nami will get a fight with a new weapon.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, too much.
Luffy will probably become Pirate King before we see another Robin fight again.
Probably. You're probably right. Shall we talk about the main event of the chapter now?
Yes.
So-
Like it was only one page, but it's the
So
main event.
Pedro jumps to the top of the mast and he pays the bird the money, whatever fee. How the bird knows how much he paid, I don't know. But he pays, and then he looks at the newspaper, and boom, we get Baltigo in ruins.
Yeah. The big
Pr-
question.
pretty big reveal, and because obviously, if people don't know, we got around 20 chapters ago, we got a reveal that Jesus Burgess was on Baltigo, and he found out the location of the revolutionaries. So,
Yeah.
and if you look at the paper, you can see there's Dragon, Sabo, and some people have said it's hard to make out, but some people have said it's Blackbeard.
Yeah, on the bottom left.
On the bottom left. So it's assumed that Blackbeard has something to do with it. Blackbeard's gone there, raided the place. Or, as I speculated, maybe the information was put out that people knew where the revolutionary headquarters were, and the revolutionaries just decided to burn it to the ground and leave, so that there was no information found.
This is, like you said, it's the main event. Like, this is where there are most posts. The most posts are about this, actually, and there are different directions into what people think. Well, the most obvious, what I thought when I read it first, is that Blackbeard beat the revolutionaries, which, when I think about it now, seems very impossible.
I don't think it's impossible, because we don't know how strong the revolutionaries are. I mean,
Yeah,
they don't. When you think about it, they don't necessarily have to be strong. They just have to gather enough speech and movement to overthrow kingdoms and whatnot. They don't. They obviously are strong. Sabo is obviously incredibly strong. Dragon is obviously going to be stronger, but just for the sake of argument, they don't necessarily have to be strong. They're just a revolutionary army. It's like the revolutionary army on Alabasta. You know, with Koza, who gathered the troops and was amassing an army. They weren't strong. They were very weak. And
they were just many.
There were many, yeah. So it could be like that. But yeah, again, I feel like it's too early for the revolutionaries to be properly defeated.
And this would be too easy.
Yeah, too easy. I feel like it's just going to be a relocation.
Yeah, this could be it. Or there's one assumption that it's by the member Darth Pyro, or Darth Pyro, however she wants it, that there might be an agreement or there might have been an agreement between the revolutionaries and Blackbeard of some kind, and then, like, there wasn't even a fight. But what this agreement would be?
Yeah. I can't think of what an agreement would be. Oh, we'll leave you alone. We won't kill anyone, but you've got to burn the place to the ground. I can't see Blackbeard would get off on that. I don't know.
Yeah. Another thought would be that the Marines have something to do with it.
Yeah.
They found out. Maybe that's another thought on the forum. That maybe Blackbeard sold the information of where Baltigo is to the world government or to the Marines, and then they got there, and maybe there was a fight, or maybe there wasn't. But yeah, it's pretty open. There's a lot of space for speculation.
I do think though it would be pretty amazing if we found out that Dragon or even just Sabo died. That'd be a pretty big reveal, don't you think?
That would be.
I don't think it'd happen off screen though. That's all I'll say. It seems wrong to happen off screen, but it'd be pretty big for it to happen, and then it'd give Luffy an even bigger motivation to fight the world government.
No, that would be stupid. No, I don't think so.
All right. Okay.
I'm not sure about what happened, but no. Nobody died. Nobody died. It's all okay.
Well, I'm of the believer that Sabo's going to die at some point. As much as I like Sabo and he's awesome, I think he's going to die at some point. Or Dragon, he's going to die at some point. Maybe both.
I think Dragon would be better. Wouldn't be so repetitive.
But the thing is, Luffy doesn't care about his father.
Yeah, that's true.
He doesn't. He cares about Sabo though. So,
yeah.
Is there any other parts of the chapter we want to talk about that we've forgotten about?
If we have time, I would like to say one sentence about the cover page.
Oh, the cover page.
Heraclesen still on his way back to the Boyne Islands. But why is he going back? That's my question. I thought this was like a place which was so hard to escape from, and then he did escape. Why is he going back?
Maybe he has got jungle fever. I don't know. I get maybe he likes it there. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But how's it taking him so long to get back as well? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's another question. Yeah.
Then again, he's flying on a beetle, so maybe it's pretty slow. Yeah, who knows?
So that was my finishing thought.
So we've talked about Carrot having only one breast. We've talked about Clock Guy. We've talked about Hitler Guy. We've talked about King Stele. That's pretty much all you need to know.
We've talked about Vivi Luffy or Vivi Zoro.
No.
We've got all the important stuff covered,
yeah,
I think.
All the important stuff covered. So what's your rating for the chapter?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm going 8.67 out of 10. I probably went with that last week.
I don't know why, I like those chapters, the transition chapters.
I do as well. I really like the transition chapters, but there's been a lot better transition chapters, especially recently. Like there was the Kaido transition chapter. There was the transition chapter where we got like what was it? Jack attacking the Doflamingo, the ship that was holding Doflamingo. We got like chapters like that. We got some pretty amazing chapters, like in between chapters. This wasn't that good of an in between chapter. It was okay, I thought. But in between chapters are just in general pretty damn awesome.
I stick with my 10 out of 10.
Okay.
There was so much information. Just seeing all the kings. Like, I am always amazed at how Oda can create new characters that don't look like characters that we've already seen, and they always have something special, like Clock Chin Guy. But also the other kings. And there were a lot of new characters again. So that's a lot of effort to put in there.
Alright. Are we done?
I think.
Got nothing else to talk about? Alright.
Nope.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one.
And see you in the forum.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.